Hello everybody. Let's get right into it. We're playing a blue-white Angels deck. It also runs Oketras Monument, but mainly because of the awesomeness of casting your Angels on the cheap. So that's what we're up to today. Hopefully casting some big powerful Angels at reduced cost. And we got plenty of humans too, because of course Bruna the Fading Light gets back humans. This hand is interesting. You see a whole bunch of humans in this hand, but we don't have planes. If we drew one, this hand would be great. But if we don't, it's a fail, so we have to try. I suppose we can keep this. Hopefully we'll get the knight to go off. It might mean a slow start, but that's better than a bad start. Well, what have we here? Stoneforge Masterwork. Hello, friends on the internet. I hope you all are well. Alright. Definitely want planes, because we want to cast the knight. And it is certainly looking like a slow start. Still better than no start. Opponent going into the deck with an Evolving Wilds as well. Whatever shall they get? Okay. Tapped. Not cool. But I guess the only thing we would have done this turn if it were untapped is unsubstantiate something. Yeah, I know. It's not too often you get to catch me on here because of the time zones. But every now and then the stars align. Alright, hit me with a land. We gotta draw some land with this hand. Denied. Well, I might end up unsubstantiating my knight to get a land. Let's see what happens. But for now, I'll get this. I know it comes out tapped. But we have no other use. I bet I get a land ingested. That is what will surely happen. No! Not the Scrapyard Mongrel as well. A 5/3 because of the combo with Stoneforge Masterwork. Oh boy. I suppose Reflector Mage will have to report to duty. Thalia can also brick wall it pretty hard. I think. Let me read this card. Not you. You. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a type. You are type Hound. I don't think you're gonna see a lot of Hounds. I mean, there's Pyre Hound. I suppose there are some Hounds. I think I'll get Thalia out, though, and see if we can just put up a 5-power first strike brick wall. See, and go from there. Can you defeat my first strikers? If you can, I will have to reflector your Reflector Mage. Yep, just the Infiltrator. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Alternatively, I'll try to convince my boss that watching CGB is more important than work, and we'll see how that works out. I don't recommend it, for what it's worth. I'm not pushing that on anybody. Oh yeah, you guys saw it. You saw it. Thalia locking down that Evolving Wilds. Boom. Love it. So I could get my 5th land with that unsubstantiate on my own Knight of the White Orchid play, but we have so much stuff to play from right here that I don't think that's necessary. So let's get the wide board and hope that Chandra's Ignition isn't what happens. You could try to convince CGB to schedule his life after what fits us best. I vote for a constant 24-hour stream. To make sure no one misses out. Yeah, you guys are funny. And I do need my beauty sleep. There's no doubt about that. You don't look like you're 20 for your whole life, well into your 30s without your beauty sleep. Doesn't work that way. So let's see if the opponent continues this ingesting plan. It looks like they shall not give up on ingest. Looks like they shall ingest until the bitter end, and they are exiling some pretty rare and mythic awesome cards. But nothing I could have cast. Alright, there we go. One, two, three. I guess it's time to push this person around a little and make them do something more productive with their cards, of which let's hope that they are unable. But we'll reflector mage that, we'll attack with these, we'll hold up unsubstantiate, and if they have nothing, they're just dead next turn. Pretty wide board all of a sudden. And threatening to lethal. And there is an oracle's vault. Oh wait. So if that resolves, he can shoot something with the Aether Grid. So I suppose since it... Oh, not what I meant to do. Slipped. Nice move, Dan. Nice move. That's a good one. Let's just unsubstantiate our own Thalia for no good reason. Let's start the party, shall we? Lock that punt in. Oh my goodness. The deck list is going to be posted with the video afterwards. You can either find it in the feed, the channel feed, or you can find it on the YouTube video, or you can find it in the video description. But it is not posted currently. Alrighty, let's beat him up. Take that. Here's the block. Here's the grid. Let's see. Yep. It's better to use the grid than activate the vault. That's how down the ladder the vault is. Alright, I think I'll play selfless, hold up the quells. We know that the mongrel is one of the two remaining cards. That's something I can counter. Well, opponent, what's it gonna be? Well, we're gonna use this Oracle's Vault. Is it all it's cracked up to be? Mountain, you don't say. So will the mongrel be back? Or will it be something bigger, making my spell queller sad? Nope, there's your mongrel. Let's get it. Now what you got? And the concession. I'll take it. I know, he played that mountain without, you know, paying mana cost. It's intense. My notebook is on the third floor of the house. We are in the basement, so I have to queue up another game and then run 3 flights of stairs. And then I'll be back. Time me. Woo! Made it. Made it. And this hand is, I don't know, as this hand is making it. But if we draw one land, any land, we shouldn't get run over. It's actually pretty close. I'm going to try a different one. Yeah, this is better. Woo! Out of breath. I'm out of shape. Skinny, but I can't run. What's my excuse? So, Angel Monument is the deck. It has a win. It does not have losses yet. Now the notebook is cooking. Everything's under control. I suppose I'll go get my blue mana. There's a chance I'll draw Knight of the White Orchid, but it's not like I'll get to use it anytime soon. And this will be a pretty slow hand, but it shouldn't get run out of the park. Our opponent's showing us the red and the green. Well, there's a card. One of the great cards of the deck. Three mana does. Surely they kept this hand on it for a reason. They must have a 3-mana play. What will it be? Any guesses? Reclamation Sage, no targets, I hope? Oh, oh my. Well, I have been sent a message. People of the Covert Nation here, we have been sent a message. That message is, I'm going upstairs. Holy cow. Straight up, turn 3, first play of the game, Firecraft, your face, how you doing? And not a very convincing turn 4. Oof. Well, I suppose we'll put you out and see how much our opponent regrets their Firecraft decision. I'm gonna guess they don't have another one, or they would have also shot that at my face last turn. What you got? Wrangle. Okay. Oh, please put a Titan Strength on it. That would make my day. That would just make me laugh. A Wrangled Knight token coming from my Gideon. Brutal. Or maybe a Shock is the answer? Although I bet they would have shot that right at my face too. Ah, Gideon lives. I see, I see. There's my Knight. I doubt I will get to use it. My opponent is missing land drops. As much as I want a second blue source with it. But I think we'll just play the Knight for the body and the 1/1. If my opponent's going to be wrangling and doing things of that nature, we just want a little more board. A little more board will go a long way. Jackson, hello. Welcome, welcome. Alright, can our opponent put up a fight? Will they hit a land drop? Will they make a play? Will they do something about Gideon? Will they Firecraft their own face? What will they do? And if they Firecraft their own face, will we spell quell it? In fact, oh, Wrangle. Wrangle part 2. I see what's up. I see what's happening here. Shenanigans, that's what we have here. I'll just shut these down. Odds of a Glory Keeper in the opponent's hand. Guess it depends how many packs they've opened. Oh yeah, we blazing clouds. Are we attacking for lethal? 5, 10, 13, we're attacking for lethal. End this misery. And bringing it. Hello, Nathaniel. We just moved to a 2-0. 2 seals down, 3 seals to go. Nope, no fog this time. No fog today. What's up, Johnny Goldman? What you doing? He says, "Hi Dan, how are you?" I guess is what HRU stands for. I'm playing Magic, so I'm good. How are you? You're watching Magic. Is it as good as playing Magic? Is it comparable? Do you play Magic and watch Magic at the same time? I've got a habit of that. All right, let's see who wants to come out next. In theory, aren't all these rank like 1s and 2s going to get to rank 40 now that the game is like perpetually locked? It's no longer pay to win. I mean, eventually they'll grind out the collections and work their way up. Everybody should be rank 40, right? We'll get them all there. That's what we'll do. While smashing and bashing, we'll also give gold to anybody who sticks it out, and we'll get them there. We'll get them there. Jeffrey. What up, Jeffrey? Let us duel. Again, let's see, I'm on the draw. I've got this knight, so that can get me 1 blue. This is 2 blue, but if I draw any white or blue, my evolving wilds can get me something else. I guess I can keep this. It's gonna be slow, but this deck isn't meant to be fast. Gasp! It's our nemesis returned. The hawk is real. There's the plains. Get our plains on the battlefield. So next turn we'll go this plains and spirit. The next turn we'll go knight, fetch a land, and maybe we'll have another 2-drop for that. I don't know. We got Gust Walker from the opponent. They're gonna go white aggro, it looks like. So we got some work to do. We're gonna be more the control this game, so we gotta set up, play cool. My biggest concern right now is what if they don't have a 3rd land? Then my knight doesn't get my double blue, and that means my whirler rogue has to sit around doing not much. Hawk too strong. You could be right. Oh my, here we go. The board's getting wide. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna exert? If we exert, I think I'll save my blocks. We's exerted. You got it. The beatdown commences. Was this hawk not banned? This hawk not banned. Yay, another 2-drop. I really wanted that. Alright, so we lead on the knight, especially one that gains life. That's not shabby. That's pretty sweet. Alright, go get the stream. Play this because Thalia might be a thing. And play Glorybound Initiate. I know I've got an Evolving Wilds in my hand if Thalia comes down, and that's going to be embarrassing as it is, but let's not make it worse. And now I will hold back my selfless. And just... I guess I could have attacked there. If I'm not going to block the hawk, why would I? I suppose I'm worried about trial. Something like that. Trial solidarity. And Razorfoot Griffin is here. Yeah, I'm still not freaking out. The hawk. Have your way with me, hawk. I am not afraid. Nice. So we can play this and this. But if we do that, we still don't have mana up for the rogue next turn. Or we can go get our blue and play one of these. I guess I'm still not... I don't know that I need to reflect anything. Trying to figure out just how hard a Trial of Solidarity hits right here. I guess I may as well use this mana this turn, because even if I play this the following turn, I still can't use all. Like, if I only have 2 blue mana, I can't play both. So let's do it this way. You in, you in. Exert. Give me that life. Hello, Gemini. We got some questions there from... Holy crap. Have your way... Hey, if you're gonna quote Shard, you gotta edit that and get it right. It's have your way with me, Hawk. I'm not afraid. Have you way with me, Hawk. Come now. Come now, we have standards here. But yes, that's absolutely an interesting quote. Alright. Put that into play. Put this into play. Let's bounce. I guess this is the most expensive card, so it's the most awkward one to recast, but Gustwalker hits the hardest. I'll go with the Griffin. Just force him to be mana inefficient. Okay, if we draw an untapped land, if it's blue, we have Whirler Rogue. If it's just any untapped land, we can Westvale Abbey if we want to. Although that's risky. White has Blessed Alliance, Celestial Flare, has Thopter Arrest, has Cast Out, has many a thing. And that's absolute true on that one, Arrogant Rabbit. We are the best Magic player of all time. That's absolutely true. Uh-oh, opponent's pumping stuff up. He made his Hawk bigger with the skirmisher. Things are getting real. Alright. That's a draw. Well, I know I'm doing this. Don't want to overthink that part of it. Or forget. Okay. Do I need to deck anything in stone? Our opponent gets to draw a card right away, so it's like, does taking something off the board, is that better? I feel like I have to hold this because if, like, these are so common. So if my opponent gets like 2 or 3 of one thing on the battlefield, Declaration Stone's a lot better. We're at 13. Next turn we get our Initiate back. We're gonna get attacked by that stupid Hawk. I think I'll just attack in the air, since I don't really want to block with this card. And I think that will be it. And the last card out is that Razorfoot Griffin and a land. Here comes that hawk style. Oh my lord. The hawk beats. Just don't know what to do about hawk beats. It's so much. It's overwhelming at times. Taysir, hello. Para, hello. Roachman, hey. We got a whole bunch of people just jumping in all at once. Hi, people! Love seeing you on a Sunday evening. Afternoon, whatever it is. Who cares? Alright. Let's do some magics. We could go Ormondal. Again, that's risky. Our opponent could turn that around on us if they top deck like a boss. Think we're far better off with the Whirler Rogue because we can give our Glorybound Initiate lifelink, and then we can exert to make, or then we can make it unblockable by tapping a Thopter and a Monument. So that's kind of cool. It's pretty neat. And then we'll, yeah, get in there, buddy. Just beat you down with lifelink. See how you like racing that. Hawk is not winning the race and no more. The Hawk has taken this too far. Alright, still holding on. And maybe next turn we can Ormondal with all these bodies we have. Oh yeah, a jailer. Well, that can lock down an Ormondal. But I think we can just go for lethal here. Yep, no attacks now from the Hawk. We can sack non-artifacts and then make him unblockable. So, Abbey win. 1, 2, 3. Not that. We can sack 1. And we can sack the initiate 4, 5. Ormondal in the house. Ormondal gains a new ability called Unblockable. You almost can't fit it on the card. No, not you. Psych. In we go. Alright. The jailer was a turn too late, everybody. The Akron jailer was 1 turn too late. We've all been there. We've all been there. Turn too late with our frickin' jailer. Perhaps our fan bearer is another one we could mention in that spot. Alright. 3 seals down, including the dreaded Suntail Hawk. 2 to go. Arrogant Rabbit would like it to be known that Suntail Hawk is not a seal. He's a man. Okay. I think the gender of the hawk is up in the air, personally. Alright. Kind of an offhand. I'll try. I'll try for better. Yeah, that's better. Remember, we are not like a quick deck. We're not necessarily a tempo deck. We are sort of a weirdo ramp deck. We want to play big, awesome things off the monument. Everything else is kind of about living to that point. I always open on 2 white in case I draw into a Knight of the White Orchid, and it makes me want to take a different line of some kind. Unless, of course, I have an unsubstantiate. Opponent on the red, nothing. So we'll play the monument. And if they had a braid, we might have a problem. But guess what? No Abrade is coming to Magic Duels ever! Ever! Red-blue, Weaver of Lightning. Well, that can be annoying for our little tokens. See what we draw here. More land. Not cool. I suppose I should declare that thing in stone, but I sort of want to wait a turn. Because my opponent might just have 2. And they've seen the monument. So they'll probably play it. So I'm going to give my... It's like the worst thing that happens is I take 1 damage by waiting. And I'm not in a rush. So I'm going to wait 1 turn. If I play either of my creatures, it just makes it easier for the Weaver to pick something off. And they're not even attacking. Okay, well, they're doing nothing. I can do nothing. I suppose we can play Declaration into Gisela here. We want to do something. Our opponent might have Glimmer of Genius or something of those shenanigans, so let's do it. Alright, that resolved. Do I care? Do I worry about Censor? Is Censor a thing? Censor is a thing in the format, is a thing in that deck. I may as well. Again, I'm not doing much. So, if we're gonna grind, let's just not give him little plays like a Censor here. This is Oketras Monument. It makes 1/1 warrior tokens and makes your white creatures cheaper. It's the card. It's the, you know, shrine where we all go to worship cats. Opponent did nothing on end step, but clearly could have done something. Wondering what's to come. Gideon is to come, so he wants some value here with the galvanic bombardment. Not a terrible call. I think I'll play... Oh, we'll see what we draw, but I'm likely to play Angel as a 4-3. What I'm thinking. Just make it harder to remove. Although a second galvanic does it, but I still think I'd rather have it bigger. Take that. I also don't mind making Gisela one of the last cards out of my hand, because if it sticks for very long, it can swing the game quite a bit. So if we run our opponent out of ways to kill things, not a bad strategy. Although that's going to be hard now that he has Gideon, the rune diver. This card could be a pain, especially if we keep drawing land. That would be sad. Well, if they had a really obvious way to deal with this board, they would have played it by now, so count my blessings. Rolling Thunder. Yeah, okay. Got him. And a shock, maybe? So attacks maybe? Or no? Okay. Yep. Do you think that monument would work in a mono white human list or too slow? I mean, it depends on the list, right? It does seem a touch slow for that type of deck to me, personally. That's a good draw. Alright. Send the clowns. If your mono white deck has a lot of ways to take advantage of all the tokens, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're running trial of something or other. Do I hold this land? No, I think I just play it. Because if I draw Cloudblazer and I draw that into a land and something else I could play, I'd want to be able to just go off. That's really where we want to be for the rest of the game, is drawing cards like that. So might as well play towards a good line if we can pull it off here. Selfless Spirit will hopefully be a pain in the butt. Here comes a Nimby of Frost. Well, darn. Okay, that's not a spell though. Okay, come on Cloudblazer. Come on Cloudblazer, now's your time. I'd sell for Reflector Mage too. Okay. Not the worst, not the best. What do I want to make unblockable? Selfless, I suppose? Yeah. Alright. Okay. They've got tricks. Love it. Love it. We're top decking against a pretty full hand. That ain't good. That ain't good. But we'll do what we can with it. Sometimes all you can do is poke for one. Let's make sure we send the right one. Get it. Now we just need to draw Westvale Abbey. What do you use for counter in this deck? For counter? Spell queller, unsubstantiate? Is that what you mean? Those are in this deck. Not in my hand. Our 1/1s aren't great value in this particular game because our opponent's clogged up the board alright, and we don't have a way to take advantage of our 1/1s at this time. Plus they've got a card advantage engine and a tap down engine going, and that's just going to get really bad if we don't draw the right things. Yeah, bring it. Oh yay for pausing. Let's see what they do now. Invigorated Rampage. Yes. This is how we do it. This is my second version of an Oketras Monument deck. Yes, it is. Alright, down to 10. Grip. Great. Yay. Yay. Should probably tap down the Thopter that's going to untap, but maybe it won't matter. Yep, selfless doesn't help with tap downs. Alright, come on, Cloudblazer. Knight. Knight is not good here. What is? If I send the tokens, he'll just redirect something and take 2. That's not very good. So, I guess I'm just playing this and saying go, and hoping I live, now that I've seen Invigorated Rampage on a Nimbless. But we got a wide board, just nothing we can really do with it. We're in the hammerlock of Jorian and Nimbless of Frost. I still feel like I had to declare and stone the Weaver. The deck was just not gonna beat that Weaver very well, I don't think. I mean, what a hodgepodge, but it's working out great for our enemy. Oh yay. Good time to have another Weaver. Rolling Thunder. Alright. Sure. Uh-huh. Interesting. My opponent's actually giving me an untap here to kill 2 tokens. So this game may not be over because of their play. Let's see what happens. It's gonna get interesting. They are gonna run their whole timer to make a play like that. Come on, guys. Let's do this. You can do it. Finish him. I'm rooting for you, Seals. Navigate this turn. Yes, yeah, you got me for 4. Alright, so I'm guessing there's another custody type thing. So I'm going to try to attack with Gisela first, but then we've got this. Now what are we getting back? Probably Angel of Invention. I guess we can do that pre-combat, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty massive. Even if my opponent has a removal spell at that point, we want to do that play. Now that's an okay draw. Do I have everybody's attention now? I'm going to put the counters on this creature. Because if we get to connect with it, we need the lifelink. And let's show him what's up. I'm not even gonna count if that's lethal. We're just pushing. We're gonna make him figure this out. Are we gonna steal this game? Oh, the suspense. Has anybody done the math? Does anybody know? Here we go. Wait for it. Not dead. Not quite dead. Oh my lord. Not dead. Oh. Down to 1. Alright. So it is. Show me Brizella, the voice of nightmares. Now you can't play those tap down spells for your Nimbless and such. How about that? Okay, so we'll play a 6-drop dragon. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's amazing. This deck is like red-blue Hammerlock, where just anything they do is... I can't stop it. But, alright, boom. We got this one. But, congrats to our opponent. So, let's see. Even if they tapped something down, we'd just give something unblockable. Yeah, we can't lose. So, congrats to our opponent. You can have some gold, dude. That was a worthy battle.